Hey, and welcome to a Watercolor Wednesday, everybody. So I hope you guys have all your Christmas shopping done. So this recording is Christmas, so the season holidays is among us. So if you're watching this replay, I apologize, but my name is Gabriel Stockton, and this is Watercolor Wednesday. So right away, we've got some super cool stuff going on today. If you're here, go ahead and say hello in the comments. I can see you if you're on YouTube or if you are on Facebook, but mainly I think right now Facebook. So, as a Christmas gift to you guys, I offered to do one critique or two, well, a critique on at least one painting of yours. Well, someone took me up on it. All right. So, we have right now two people watching. Awesome. I'm sure more of you will come on here. And so, thanks, you guys got your Christmas shopping done. Mine is almost completed. I just got actually a text message from my son. So that's great. And so I hope you guys are getting some time to paint. I know you might be going places, but try to find some time to play with some watercolor or a gouache or some kind of medium, Maybe it might just be this season that you and some cooking. So getting that ham cooked just right, or turkey, or whatever you guys make. But anyways, on this channel we talk about watercolor, and so let me check and see uh, if our friend is on, that we're doing the critique. Let's see, I'll text her now. All right. So, without any further ado, we will hop on and do the critique, and then we're going to actually do a nice little painting of a winter scene. So, stay tuned and let's do this critique for our friend Gina. So, hopefully, you guys can see my screen. I'm just going to double check that you guys can see my screen on Facebook land. All right, you guys can. So we have this painting by Gina. And how cute is this, right? We've got this adorable dog. And so right away, the first thing that I love is the ratio of the dog versus the background. So obviously this painting is about the dog, right? And it's not about the background. So there's more percentage of foreground with our subject matter, right? Uh Look at how we have that wonderful background that's a nice organic shape, meaning it's not angular, it's not like sharp, but she's done a really good thing about having this space go around. The other wonderful thing here in this dog portrait is one part of the dog is touching a left side, a bottom side, and a right side, and they're all different ratios. So the bottom of the page is like the big papa shape that's touching the bottom of the page. And then we got the side over here where the dog's body runs off. And what's pretty nice there is um, the dog's body is about like the mama shape. And then we got the hands, so it's like the little baby shape. So we got 3 different edges of the dog that are running off. So how long did it take you, Gina, to paint this? And I'm just waiting for her response. So I think this is wonderful that it's done in watercolor. I've seen also Gina's work done in pastel chalk, which is pretty awesome. So look at the eyes. The eyes look really nice. Let's see if we could zoom in. Look at that. Look at that wonderful nose, and then down into the mouth. And so I will brag a little, like Gina's been my student, not quite a year yet, but she has learned so much about this medium. And I think I'm really loving how we don't see a mouth. It's more of our image and our mind kind of put that shape of the mouth together. Look at those lovely whiskers. And I'm really liking those eyes. Those eyes are like the soul of the dog, right? And I think she's got you going right where you need to be. You need to go right to the dog's eyes. That's the window to his soul. We've got that cute little light or marking over on the nose. It's nice. I'm really liking that nice little dark shape that's down in between the 2 legs of the dog. And it's a little tricky because when you're doing these paintings, it's kind of almost like sculpture. You kind of got to know the dog on one side and on the other. And do do do. But look at those ears. Those ears also, they're not quite symmetrical, which is wonderful. So we have some nice pattern, and she has some really nice variety. Also go to say that this little edges from the dog, this longer side down to the legs. Look at that wonderful shape. It has some nice variety. We don't know what a dog is unless you're a real known like dog lover. What about the coat of the dog? The coat of the dog is just lovely. If there was just one thing that I would just suggest, it's to just make those eyes somehow just feel a little liquidy. Other than that, this piece and actually, there's one other thing. Gina, please sign this. Oh! I see it. I do see it. She did sign it. She has the signature down here. So I apologize. She did sign her painting. Thank you for signing your painting, Gina. What a wonderful, wonderful picture. I think this is amazing. I would like to know, so next time when we do this, please send in your paintings and I'll pick one to critique. I would like just to know what size it is. And yeah, and if you really want to let me know what colors you use. I'm probably guessing these are Daniel Smith paints. Thank you so much, Gina, for joining in with the critique. Keep painting. Keep your brush wet. Merry Christmas. All right. The other thing I would like to do before I go off a camera here is we've got this cool, crazy screen right now. I'm down here in the corner. Hey. And so we go over here, and what's funny is I got this cool message. Um, do do do. So I got this message today on Facebook, and YouTube. So it says right here, thank you so much, Gabriel, for replying to the question. Straight to the point. Honestly, I appreciate that. Extremely helpful, and for me and for other artists, I would like to see. And then she goes to say, like, I would like to see a demonstration along with the answer. And this is what she saw was right here. So there you have it. Here was a young lady that does not live in San Diego that had a doubt. Can you use watercolor with gouache? And some of you know that question because you've worked with it, and some don't. And I'm here to help that person that's just a little further down the mountain. We're all going up the same hill together, and it doesn't hurt to reach back and teach somebody. And so, without any further ado, what I'm going to do now is I've got some cool stuff to share, but let's get on this cool wintry scene. We're going to move the camera around, so I will be right back. Do, do, do. That is not the right camera. 1 second, please. I have to fix. Um, 1 second. We will be up and running just here shortly. All right. Small little technical difficulty, didn't hurt nobody. Do, do, do. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we're back on. One 2. All right, 3. All right, here we go. All right, we're back. So you guys can see me now. And let's go ahead and sync back in here. So thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate you. So we have our painting here. We're gonna do this this wintry scene here, and we're gonna use watercolor. So today I have these Daniel Smith gouache paints right here, okay? And I'm gonna have those just kind of chilling. And I've got some watercolors I'm gonna use. I was given this. This is a nice little flask, and it's a palette. So check that out. Isn't that cool? So this has watercolor, and this has gouache. So we're gonna do the first part of the painting. Let me grab a nice little mop brush. All right. So right away, I'm gonna get in here, and I'm gonna get just a little bit of kind of some nice little sky color going. Okay. And we're gonna get in here and mix in this kind of sky looking color. Like so. And we're going to put in this little sky going across here, like that. All right. And let me pull up my reference. So this flask here is made by my friends over at Cheap Joe's. And you can get one of these yourself. And I love it. It opens up like that. I could put my finger in like so. Just like that. Do-do-do. All right, Nancy's here. Hello, Nancy. And Elizabeth L is here. Do-do-do. All right. So we're going to hop in here and we're going to get some more watercolor. And I've got some other watercolors over here off to the side. Yes, that's cheating. And then we're going to put down some lovely color. All right. So I'm going to put in some of this blue. So this is all watercolor. And just here shortly, we're going to put in some gouache. And that's lovely. All right, and then we go in here, we're going to put in our next level here. We've got this mountain ridge coming in. So a little bit about the surface here. If you're not familiar with the YouTube channel, there's a lot of these demos on this piece of paper that I'm using. So the paper that I'm using today is actually not paper at all. And you're like, what? Not paper at all. That's right. So what I'm using is Watercolor Ground by Daniel Smith. But you're like, but that surface looks like paper. And there's some truth to that. It is a papery substance. That is true. But, hey, put in the chat what are you guys drinking? I got me some coffee here, and it's mighty tasty. What are you guys drinking this afternoon? And so we've got this mountainous area, and within here are some trees. I know some of you are just ready for some snow. I thought we would just keep this little winter theme. I don't get any snow here in San Diego unless I go to Julian. And if I go to Julian, I'm going to get some pies. The pies are like so tasty. So we've got this little road that comes here, and it's dark and rich in color. So these areas I'm going to put down in watercolor, and then I'm going to put down some lovely we're going to put down some wonderful gouache. So just a little bit more about the surface. It was just kind of like mat board. I mean, I could have used wood. I could have used some like wonderful like other elements. You could paint on glass, but primarily I'm using it for the surface. This was a smooth surface, and I wanted texture. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get in here. This is some nice shadows that are coming off here onto this lovely road. And who is waiting for some snow? Put down in the comments where you live, and are you guys gonna get some snow? I'm just curious. All right, so I'm actually done with this puppy. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this travel brush. And I've marked this travel brush now with some tape. That way I know that this is my brush I use for my gouache. So what's cool about this is this travel brush can go in here, and this can go in like that, and then this can go with me. Actually, I will also, so I took this Daniel Smith one and I put all gouache, and I actually could put this brush in here too. So I could probably fit another small brush there. All right. So we just take this right back out like this. So here is all of the Daniel Smith watercolor gouache. I always say watercolor gouache just because it's water. It's a water-based medium, okay? So everything that I use is water-based. It looks like we got some comments. Let me check the comments over here. All right. We got some people saying hello. All right. So I'm going to hop in here. So my area here in my painting is really light. And then we've got to put in some of these lovely trees. Okay. So I'm actually going to get in here and get some of this wonderful ultramarine blue. Okay. And I'm actually going to go really nice right in here up on this mountain. So this mountain ridge here can be kind of nice and not super like rough and rigid, but we definitely know that that's the peak of the mountain, right? So I'm going to go and take that up. So we've got that nice base of the mountain. I met a young lady this last weekend. She had this cool Indian name, and it meant peak of the mountain, which was really pretty. And if you're watching, say hello. All right. Now we're going to hop into here and just put a little bit of cobalt blue in there and just a little bit of lavender. And we're going to come back down to the next section here. So we're going to get this nice buttery look. It's just going to be just super tasty. Look at that. All right, so I'm just add a little bit more water as I'm coming down like this. There's our mountain part at the top, like that. See, I've saved some whites. And then we're going to come in here, knock out this area. Now, some of that other stuff from the watercolor is coming through, all right? So I got my trees in here, like that. All right. So we've got our lovely sky coming across our mountain ridge. I think I want to just bump this up just a little bit more. And this ridge, I just want this ridge to kind of come in a little bit. Here we go. Like so. All right. Then we've got, well, I've got that blue. I could put in these other little lovely markings here from these shadows. Like that. And then this kind of really lovely here. Nice. And then we've got this one off. Come in here like that. And like this. And then we've got this coming here. Like that. And then these little lovely things in here for shadow. All right. We're looking good. All right, we've got some lovely trees to put in. And actually, I already got some of it rolling over here. So I'm going to get this tree color going. So these trees don't really have much snow on them, but they do need to be able to be seen through. And so We've got these lovely trees back in here, like that. My photo reference just keeps being shy. So one way to knock some paint off your brush is you can bring it to the edge. Here, a little bit bigger one. And then we've got some smaller trees further back, like that. Here we go. And we've got this tree in the foreground here. Now these trees are just, they're wintry trees, so they're pretty bare. So I'm using the texture of that paper. All right. Now we've got, the wonderful thing about this gouache is that you can reactivate it with just a little bit of more, just a little bit of water. I can get in there, and we're gonna hop in here. We're gonna make our lovely little stem for our tree. All right, and it's gonna coming in like this. So you really don't see much of the other trees with the limbs, just these two trees that are here. Just like that. All right. Now we're going to put down some more shadows in these foreground areas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. What we're going to do here is check this out. We're going to look at the contrast. Okay. This is the cool thing about being in the studio. So right now, I've changed my saturation of color. And so we're seeing some nice midtones, right? And we're seeing some nice whites. All right. And what we need now are some really nice darks. I've been playing it safe, and now it's time to put in some wonderful dark areas of our painting. Okay, that's the cool thing about this Elgato cam. I'm able to adjust the colors, and actually, you know what I can do this is with this face by Elgato. It's just as good as your camera, maybe even a little bit better. So look, I could change the temperature. So right now, if my lighting was off, I can change this. How cool is that, right? And then, just to make things even more interesting, so that this, I can fix the iOS. And so now you can see this just a little bit better. All right. Well, there you got a little technical secrets on what I'm working with for my webcam. I'm not using the iPhone. So within this area here, this area's got to go nice and dark, but there's also some dappled lighting. First, I need to go a little dark right in there. Okay, then I'm gonna go here, lighten this up. So I'm gonna go from there, and then I'm gonna come in here and do some dappled lighting. So I need some areas of this to have some dappled lighting. And what I'm doing is I'm using the texture of the watercolor ground. So if I were to use what came with this, it was really, really smooth, and that would not have worked. All right. So I can get back in here and add this, and then maybe add and get some white and make a nice tint. Okay. And then I can finish out some of this dappled lighting here. Look at that. That's lovely. And then maybe just a little more dappled lighting coming out this way. Maybe here and there. All right, now I'm gonna jump back and get some dark. So look at that, I'm using the same. All right, so here we go. I got about 15 more minutes. Put in the comments if you guys over there, if you have done a wintry painting. Did you try painting our little snowman from last? I hope that wasn't too kiddish. I just felt like being in the Christmas spirit. All right, in these trees, there's some shadows back here. This comes back through here. You got to think about what's behind and back of these trees. Let's look at the ridge of that mountain. I think it needs a little bit of love. And yeah, we can knock down some of this white here. Might just be a little too much. There we go. And then just maybe just a hint. Coming up here, some lines and some dots and some dashes. Look at that. So with the gouache, back to our friend's question, with this gouache, I'm building up, and I still haven't got rid of like the watercolor. I have still areas of this painting, but use this as a tool to make a wonderful piece. I'm just curious. I do want to see what the tape looks like off just a second. But what I'm going to do is that lovely sky went really light on me. So now let's just add a little something. There we go. Nice. I want to get a little bit of turquoise watercolor, put it over here, and this guy here. So I just made my own gouache, a cobalt teal, or maybe a beautiful Sleeping Beauty. I'm not quite sure. But we've got something quite lovely. Now, let's go here. That's nice. Let's see what we look like with the tape off. Dun, dun, dun. That's nice. Oh yeah. Here we go. Look at that. And we're going here. Look at that. Isn't that a fun little painting? Pretty cool. And we'll come in like so. Look at that. Very nice. Cool, cool. I am going to come back on the camera. Hey! So, yeah, I'm super stoked about this Elgato. Though I look kind of sepia right now, right? If I go here, we can change this. So let's go. And I can also hit auto on both. And yeah, we'll go there. So the sun's going down here in San Diego. Thank you so much, Gina, for being brave or braver to letting me critique your painting. We're gonna probably do this. We're probably gonna do this another time. So, and thank you so much for the questions. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. Please share this if you thought it was helpful, or maybe you know someone that can use this. And yeah, for some reason the internet's kind of busy right now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and you have a wonderful New Year. I have one more big commission painting to do. Actually, for the first time, I will be doing a live wedding painting. So I hope you guys had a wonderful 2018. 2022. I will definitely see you guys next year. And we're going to keep doing these. We're going to work out these kinks. Let's see if there's any comment. Coffee. Yes. Coffee will need. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me I should just go ahead and take a sip of coffee. And we'll check over on the Facebook. See if anybody has a question. And Naomi, hello. Shirley, Merry Christmas. Judy, Merry Christmas. Randy, Happy New Year. And Tanya. So thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you for encouraging my behavior. Um, yeah, if you have any questions and you're watching the replay on this, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will go ahead and show you guys this painting one more time. There we are. Yeah, it's a nice little painting. So I hope you guys get some snow, and yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas. God bless you, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.